Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join me. I wanted to talk about the Wish Song of Shannara. We're revisiting a particularly en enjoyable trilogy. The original Shannara trilogy, which consists of the Sword of Shannara, the Elfstones of Shannara, and the Wish Song of Shannara. My favorite of all time is going to be the Elfstones of Shannara. I believe it is the best. Best written, best paced. Anyway, back to the Wish Song. So at the end of the Elfstones of Shannara, Will Omsford had used the Elfstones so much that there was hint that maybe something had changed in him because of his use of the Elfstones. He was mostly human. And the Elfstones were meant to be used by elves, and he being mostly human, it could have affected him. Well, that effect was not evident until his children were born. His children were born with magic, with what they ended up calling the Wish Song. Will had two children. He had Bryn and Jair, who both have the power of the Wish Song. Now, Bryn's is more powerful than her brother's. Don't get me wrong, Jair's abilities with the Wish Song are still very powerful. He can sing, and when he sings, whatever he imagines, he creates illusions. But the illusions are so real that you cannot distinguish them from reality. However, Bryn, with her abilities, she can change reality with her version of the Wish Song. Anyway, Allanon shows up in Shady Vale. Will was not there at the time. He was out being a doctor, traveling around to other communities. His two children are at home, and Allanon says, "I need you to come with me. I thought that the Warlock Lord was destroyed, and he is. He's dead and gone. But the evil that created him, the Ildach, it was a grimoire created by the demons when they were at war with the Fae back at the dawn of time. It's what corrupted the Warlock Lord and gave him his abilities. That is still not destroyed. And Allanon thought it lost, but it was recovered by ambitious men who wanted power, and they were corrupted by the Ildach, and now we're having a resurgence, kind of not really the Warlock Lord, but minions of the Ildach are going out and corrupting and subjugating and, just doing evil stuff. So, Allanon takes Bryn and Roan. I want to say Roan Lay. That's how I've always pronounced it, but it could be Lee, for all I know. He takes them, leaves Jair there in Shady Vale to tell their parents what happened, and takes off. In pursuance of their quest, Roan becomes Bryn's protector, and he is gifted with a magic sword. The sword was used by his great-grandfather during the Sword of Shannara, and Allanon infuses it with magic so that they have a chance to stand against the Warlock, or the Ildach and the Ildach's minions. And in fact, Allanon, in pursuance of his quest, is killed. He uses his powers to basically preserve himself until the quest can be completed, and leaves it to Roan and Bryn to carry on without him. Jair, back at Shady Vale, he ends up getting involved as well. Allanon, unbeknownst to him, had been tracked by minions of the Ildach, and Jair ends up being captured by those same minions. In his side quest, and his side story maybe is the better, or his branch of the story. He is rescued by a gnome named Slanter and a weapons master named Garrett Jax, a man who is trained to the peak in any and all weaponry. They save him from the minions of the Ildach, and he tries to get them to come with him to save his sister. Now, Jer also ends up meeting with a recurring character from the Shannara series, the King of the Silver River. The King of the Silver River was a fae back from the dawn of time, and he protects his realm, and he gives Jer some help in saving his sister. I don't want to go too much into detail there, but there are a number of differences between the minions of the Warlock Lord that we met in the Sword of Shannara, which were called Skullbearers, and then the minions of the Ildach. They're called Mordwraiths now, and they cannot fly, which was something that the Skullbearers were able to do. Anyway, I very much enjoyed the Wishsong of Shannara. I have enjoyed most of the Shannara series. There's a couple of books in the series that are not quite as good as some of the others. Like I said, my favorite has been, and probably always will be, the Elfstones. I think it is the best of the series, the pinnacle. Let me know what you thought of Wishsong of Shannara. Let me know if there was something specific that appealed to you about the book. I did like the kind of branch story where we have one group that is going and doing the main quest, and the other that is doing a side quest but ends up helping out with the main quest. That side quest is what makes it so the main quest can succeed. Yeah, that's it for today. Let me know what you thought. Like, share, subscribe, all that other stuff. And until next time, enjoy what you're reading.